Hello everyone, I am back and today we are doing a cosplay transformation. And today it's a cosplay transformation for Jack Skellington. I'm starting out by applying my primer and now I'm going to go ahead and use Elmer's glue on my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and apply it very well and then just go ahead and use some powder. Powder your eyebrows until you feel that they're flat enough since we are going to be applying face paint on top. You're going to go ahead and repeat the same step on the other side. And then you're going to go ahead and start applying your Snazaroo white face paint if that's what you're using. Make sure to go ahead and dab that on with a sponge with a little bit of water. You don't want to use way too much water because too much will be too much. And you're just going to be going and dabbing that all over until you have a nice little white look. And make sure it's like matte. It's just a matte finish and you don't have many cracks, which will require you to go ahead and apply it multiple times. I did apply it on my ears as well, even though I am wearing a white wig. But if you're going to be showing your face, if you're going to be showing your face, of course you're going to be showing your face. If you're going to be showing your ears, then you definitely want to go ahead and put some white face paint on your ears as well. I'm slowly going around the edges of my eyes as well as underneath my nose. Try to get all of the little edges as much as you can. This part is very time consuming because you have to wait for pieces to dry, so you do have to move on to other areas of the face while other areas are drying and then continue. If you try to apply paint in an area that's still wet, it will not really do anything and it will actually kind of remove the paint because it is water-based face paint, so just be aware of that. This does take quite a bit of time to do, like I said, so definitely be patient. I am applying it on my neck as well as on my chest because I'm going to be wearing a dress that has a little opening, kind of like Jack's blazer, so just be aware depending on what you're wearing. You might want to apply some makeup on your chest as well if that area is going to be exposed. By the way, for those that don't know, I am on Patreon now and I do little behind the scenes videos on there whenever I do cosplays like this. That is on my tier 2 and my tier 3 if you want to go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description below. I also even give you guys monthly cosplay photos with every single tier, so totally check that out and it definitely helps support me further in my cosplay journey. So now I'm actually just applying some white powder to kind of set it a little bit. I felt like I applied quite a bit of face paint and now I'm just making sure that I finish up the ears because the ears needed a little bit more, but I wanted to make sure that I kind of had it set. Now I'm using a black eyeliner to go ahead and outline the eyes. Jack has different face expressions, so I am doing more of like a smiley face expression, which is why the eyes have the lines as well. So I'm even using the eyeliner to go ahead and mark the nose and the mouth, but I'm going to be going back to give it a darker look. Because when you're using an eyeliner on top of white face paint, it does kind of look a little, it looks a little bit like gray, not black, if that makes sense. Now I'm going in with some black Snazaroo face paint. Remember, the Snazaroo face paint, the white base has to be completely dry before you apply this because if not, you're going to get a very great look. So I'm applying it with a small little brush and I'm doing it in small little increments. As you can see, it looks a little bit darker than it would if I did it with a bigger brush, because if I did it with a bigger brush, since it is all water-based, it would start mixing with the white, making a gray color, which is what we don't want. You could also do the black markings of the eyes first and not put white face paint in there before this, but it all depends on preference. For me, it's just, hey, I'm gonna do the first base and then I'm gonna do the eyes as the second base. So I'm slowly going around my eyes, and as you can see, it's just getting darker and darker, and I even do a second coat to make sure that I don't have a gray look at all. Now I'm repeating the same step on the other eye, And just so everybody knows, I am not using expensive brushes at all. They're just regular brushes that you can get at Walmart or even Michael's. And this Nazaroo face paint is from Michael's. Originally like $70 for this palette that I'm using, but with coupons I think I ended up getting it for $25. I know I've mentioned it quite a few times, but coupons are amazing at Michael's. As you can see, that bottom layer there on this eye is a little gray, so I am going to have to apply some black Nazaroo face paint at the bottom there again. And there I am reapplying. I'm making sure that I do all of the corners, and now I'm going to go ahead and fill in the nose as well, and the mouthpiece. And you can slowly see how it's getting darker and darker. That's what I mean by only use the eyeliner kind of as a base. I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of an inner lipstick look with the black paint as well. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply some black eyeliner to make sure that my eyes are completely black. And I'm applying some black some black mascara because my eyelashes actually got white from the white face paint. And that is the final face paint look. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my dress that I got from Glitz Glamour Rebellion, an amazing pin-up on a budget company here in the United States. And I'm going to go ahead and put on my Daiso Wigs wig. It's a lace front wig. Amazing wigs. They make amazing, very comfortable wigs, and I'm just cutting up that lace so I can go ahead and apply the lace front. Be aware, if you're using a lace front with face paint, I wouldn't recommend it. It was super duper hard to glue on a lace front wig with the white face paint, especially because lace fronts do tend to be skin tone on the lace part, and also, well, lace fronts aren't supposed to go on makeup, so it was just kind of complicated. If you're going to be doing a Jack Skellington type look but a gender bend like I did, definitely go ahead and not get a lace front for this. That's my recommendation. And this is the final look. At the end I actually ended up adding some skeleton gloves as well and a witch hat, so you could actually accessorize if you're going to be doing more of a slightly different look. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget I stream on Twitch every Wednesday and Friday. The link is in the bio below, and I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye everyone! Oh, and go to Instagram for the pics.